Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Will Martin on the Smackedup Wrestling Podcast. I'll probably do a lot of talking today, mate. How do you think?
I've got my notes as usual anyway.
Got your notes.
Chip in.
I'll keep you alright, don't worry. Martin's a bit ill today. Flu going about Scotland. I'll be the next one. Aye, mate, it's the worst. Right, before we get into Raw, couple of things. Paige proposed to Alberto Del Rio. Exactly, I thought it was funny as well.
They're still married, Alberto. I hope he's
exactly, they're still married, Alberto Del Rio.
It's magic. It's just magic.
I know. Pumping a lassie, it could technically be his daughter, but hey ho.
Technically about it, she could be.
Aye.
Oh, and her dad hates it.
Oh aye. And big thanks to past talent again, spreading the word of Smackedup wrestling. Thanks to Ashley, if you remember the diva back, was it about WrestleMania?
Known for being an escort.
Yep. She had all the piercings. I thought she was hot. Zeb Coulter.
Hey,
I'm happy with that one.
Big old Dutch.
And Terry Runnels.
Yay.
But mate, still. Who's more famous than her and Goldust? It's fucking
Goldust. He's still in the telly.
I'd probably say none of them. So as usual, check us out on Facebook, leave us a like and subscribe on this channel, The Gaming Fault. You can get to hear us here every Raw and SmackDown the next day, pay-per-views as well, and on the Facebook page, any exclusive stuff, we'll post that there. So, you ready to go, big man?
Oh, aye.
Right, okay. So.
Oh, wait, sorry, just one thing about TNA.
On you go.
The TV deals that they've got will pay off all their debt by January, but that would leave them no money for next year. Somebody needs to tell Dixie you can't run a company like that.
Fuck's sake, man, it's a gift that keeps on giving.
It's magic.
Honestly, man, it's fucking bullshit the way they're running things.
I don't think that includes all the lawsuits, mind you, and the the tax that they owe. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, Raw. People
right.
saying things, wrestling.
Right, that's what I was going to talk about, right? I watched the highlights again. Did you watch the full show?
On fast forward.
Right, okay.
Because I can't do yours. I can't do it, and nobody can make me.
Right.
Fuck you.
For what I go to it, apart from 2 segments, take away the 2 segments, it looked like a bone-ass Raw again.
Of course it was.
Right. So, we'll talk about the 2 segments. The first segment, which got the crowd pumped, I was excited watching it because it is fucking brilliant writing as usual, is Jericho and Kevin Owens.
I think that's more down to them improvising rather than the actual writers. Let's be honest.
Jericho was fucking brilliant again.
Again, aye. I mean, that list thing, I think he's kind of teasing a face turn because he lets the crowd cheer for the list.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Tony.
Silence!
I know, silence, Tony.
Because he lets the crowd build up for it. And I wonder if it's just a wee subtle tease. Well, I say subtle, I mean by WWE and Jericho standards.
I don't know if I'd want to see him go face.
Well, I'm not saying I want to see it. I'm just saying I wonder if they're doing that.
Yeah, I prefer him as the heel. If he's going to be like this, like the heel Jericho when he first came to WWE, where he was the smart. That's what this is reminding me, and during the match as well. It is like the Jericho first came to WWE, the smart Alec.
Like a little bit of a best of all his heel runs with new stuff chipped in, because him and Kev together are just gold. Dry gold.
Brilliant TV.
I would not be mad if, like, instead of getting Foley 5 times most weeks, we got them 5 times.
Well, see, that was the thing I was happy at, because the way the highlights showed, we got Mary Day 2.
Well, they had 2 segments.
Yeah.
And Foley had 1.
That's what I was going to say. I was quite happy with that. But then, but it looks like Foley shot himself in the foot and took himself off Twitter because...
That wasn't his fault.
No, that's not his fault. That's what I was going to say.
See, way back when Mick first visited over here, like his first stand-up show, right? Back in 2011. And I remember this because I was down in London for the weekend.
Yeah.
Seen the Final Fantasy concert on the Saturday. Like, I was seeing mates that I hadn't seen for ages on the Friday. saw the Final Fantasy concert with my mate Ali on the Saturday. We was back up the road on the Sunday to get to Jongleurs, or whatever they called it, to get to Mick and be there in time for the meet and greet. And I'd actually spoke to him on Twitter asking about meet and greet stuff, and he replied through DM. And since then, we've spoke a few times, just shooting the shit, generally, actually, one of the things was I'd found his first stand-up recorded. I don't know if you remember this, but see at WrestleMania 15, they had a WWF Mania party the night before.
Yeah, I remember that.
With The Rock and the Corporation all posing on the stage and Stone Cold showing up at the end. It was like a big, just a cool fucking rock gig.
Aye, it was just a gig, yeah.
Aye, but they had a second stage set up. And on that second stage, Mick came out, and it's the first time he did what would later evolve into his stand-up set. And I'd spoke to him about that, and he's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you found that," And it was just, again, going back to, like, as much as we disparaged how they're using him on the show, Mick Foley, the human being, is tremendous.
No,
and you know yourself, that was what got me into wrestling again, was Mick. And to know that he lived up to expectations, because obviously you don't meet your heroes and all that. I'm so happy that Mick is Mick.
I mean, that's the thing. We know what he's like. He is a good guy, and I think sometimes he places his trust too much, which it can be a good thing and a bad thing.
Well,
this has turned out to be a bad thing,
because at the same time, though, you can't, like, you think somebody who's following you on Twitter and you're taking the time to talk to them, they're following you because they like you. You're not. The last thing you would expect would be for them to go and tweet a private conversation.
Well, see, that's what I was going to get to, because, like, say you ask the questions, right? You ask the questions to Mick, and you tell me, say we spoke.
Well, that's a totally different thing.
Yeah, no, but say, like, just say for talk's sake, the questions you asked, because they were about why is Eminem getting showed.
Even that's the fact that the guy who was fucking messaging him thought that he actually run of the show.
Yeah, that was it. If you've seen if you've not seen these, you've got to see them. The guy is a complete. That's the thing. The guy is an arsehole. He's a complete arsehole.
On Reddit, the guy was a prick to do it. He got rightfully slaughtered for it.
Yes, that I did see. The fucking fans turned against him instantly. Because, like, he was asking about the women's revolution shit. You're only using push this person, push, and it's like, no, because if you watch the rest of the women's wrestling, apart from what we've always said, the four standouts, which I agree with Mick. If you look at fucking Sunday's Hell in a Cell, next Sunday's Hell in a Cell, that is a fucking massive thing. And the fact that last week they closed Raw for the first time in 12 years. Right, fair enough, it's Sasha and Charlotte, but name one or two people would do it.
They earned that slot.
Yeah.
That's simple. See, it's not like week after week we just go, well, it's the guys, we'll just throw them in the main event. Because, and okay, you've got that argument like everybody switches off in the third hour, but you know what? That slot still matters. Look at this week. Who got that slot? It was Goldberg.
Yep, it's
a big deal. The last time women main evented Raw was Trish and Lita in 2005. A phenomenal match.
See, that's the thing. It's like everybody knows that hour before Raw finishes, or the last 40 minutes, say, that's always the big thing, because that's where your main story is and where's it going to go. You'll
get your overrun 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. So the guys posted shit like as if he was running, as if he was booking the fucking thing, and then posted it all over fucking Reddit. I didn't know.
Let's not forget, he tweeted it and all.
Yeah, he tweeted it. So the side I feel sorry for Mick, and it's like, right, okay, you placed your trust. I can see where Mick's coming from, but at the same time, I'm like, Mick, I wouldn't. See, when you get somebody like that, it's coming across a complete arsehole. I wouldn't have, like.
What do you communicate with him?
I just been like, no, what, fuck off. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to ask a genuine question, I'll take my time to answer you back. Like to that, I think he should have just left it. Don't give this guy ammunition. And what did the guy do? He broke his trust. He put it all over fucking Twitter, and now Mick's took a wee hiatus for Twitter because of this.
Even Mick's choice.
No,
He's been told that he can't DM, and he's had to take the break because it's a sensible thing to do.
yeah, that's and it's like you get asked, and this is what I hate, mate, and I've always fucking hated it. It's like you get genuine fans like me and you, right? And there's a lot of us out there that, okay, like how many times have we said, we've said in this podcast already, we can write a better fucking story, we can book a better fucking night, but if you're having a conversation with a guy that's worked in the business, you respect his answers because they've done it. You haven't.
Especially for somebody who's been there for over 30 years.
Exactly. What fucking experience have I got? 2K17 or 2K16, 2K15. You know what I mean? Fuck off. That does not fucking count. It's like fucking FIFA or fucking Champman. I could be a manager.
I could run Rangers better.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, fuck off. You know shit. And I put any money on it would probably be some cunt under the age of 25 that's just watched wrestling since fucking John Cena.
Probably, aye. And I just also, the new football manager simulates Brexit and Scotland going independent. So, football manager is alright by me.
Fuck's sake.
Aye, it means that you need to have, like, fucking special permissions for foreign players and all this, because, you know, everybody goes on a list now because of the Tories. So Scotland goes independent. Moan the football manager!
Fuck, I didn't even know that. Right, so the first match, crowd pumped as fuck because Seth Rollins came out.
Got Jimmy and Kevin Seth with their wee opening, where Seth totally deflated the crowd by calling Jericho Sparkle Crotch, and then Jericho, being Jericho, made it work.
Aye.
That guy could do anything. I mean, he's like Heyman in that respect. He could put anything over. He could take that wee chinless boy with the t-shirt. What's his name? I forgot his name already. The wee chinless boys on SmackDown last week. The Offspring fan.
Oh, James Ellsworth.
Aye, him with no chin.
I thought you were talking about the fucking chinless guys on YouTube.
I don't even know what that is. Why would I talk about a YouTube guy with no chin on wrestling when there's a guy with no chin?
Oh fuck, it's been going about, it's all a fucking Twitter and everything, that's all I fucking see, this shit. And that's why I thought you were talking about no chin, because that was the joke, because he's literally got no chin.
Tangent.
Oh mate, you piss yourself. I could actually see you slinging all sorts of abuse just to see how far before you get blocked you'd actually time your tweets. So say right, I time 10 tweets and then see how many I get blocked, which I think would be an amazing game with you. Yeah, I seen Seth hitting out with the sparkle crotch or whatever, and the crowd was like,
shite part, but then Jericho takes it and gets the crowd chanting it, because he knows how to turn a third into gold.
Yeah. So the two of them have a good match, and fucking Jericho...
It's the same as last week, so...
But Jericho looks fucking great again.
Aye.
There's something, like, I see when you're talking about, mate, he's turned back the clock, he looks fitter, he looks as if it was Jericho again when he first came. Aye. Just fucking...
It came more of 2008's run with the suit and the Big Show tag team run. It looks like
Jerry Show.
He's interested, he's ready, and he's fucking psyched up to be doing this. And do you know, as much fun as we're having with like teasing things between him and Owens, this Survivor Series 5-man or 5-on-5 match for the guys is going to have those two in it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what nonsense they can come up with in the build up to the match.
I think it'll be brilliant because
guys.
I can picture Seth being in with them as well.
Oh, definitely.
If the title's no
probably get Roman and Rusev and all.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
So Seth wins because like Jericho tells Kevin Owens to go to the back. I don't need you. Kevin Owens comes out because he wants to support his best friend, and then cost them the match. That was basically it. 7 out of 10 match.
There was a little fun part of that match though, where Seth was in the walls.
Oh, the rope.
Jericho, and Owens pulls the rope just enough away from him, and the referee goes, "Oh, you bastard!" It was fantastic.
Yeah.
As soon as the ref looks up, the lights, it goes, nothing at all.
Yeah, it was a good match. It was good for like the top ones opening it because you knew Goldberg was coming. Where was Goldberg going to be? Aye. So,
and they also made the smart move for not having Kevin Owens wrestle.
That's 2 weeks in a row now.
Aye, because the champion should be somebody that you pay to see wrestle.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm concerned.
I'm happy with that as well. Yeah, so it cuts to this is me just going with the highlights, mate. Lita talking to Charlotte, and
Right,
Charlotte,
in between these sections, you're having some Goldberg hype videos. It's
Yeah.
nothing major, just a WCW made up number of victories, you know.
yeah.
And then you got your interview.
I'm just saying how she's like the fucking best fucking.
Aye. Oh, I'm gonna get my belt back. Oh, I'm in a cell. Oh, no. Right, my next note after that is Jesus fuck no. Presumably because the match that followed it is Golden Truth and Mark Henry doing karaoke versus the Shining Jobbers and Shitas O'Neill.
I just wrote, mate, see for this, I'll literally tell you with the notes on my person what I wrote for this match, right?
Okay.
Right, I just put 6-man tag, shite.
Right, well, here's my notes. The Shining Jobbers are putting this match because they're selling fake Rolexes to Mark Henry. They are like a light brown crime time.
Oh my fucking god, right, I didn't see that.
Aye, they probably cut that out for the fucking highlights because racism isn't a highlight. Anyway, the Jobbers lost.
It's like fucking, it looks shite, because then that's,
Takes the pin.
because that comes to the bit like we're talking about the second segment with Jericho and Kevin Owens, and like
Aye.
he's arguing and he's ready to call an idiot. But he still
Well,
is.
actually, you'll have seen the daytime TV highlights because right before Jimmy and Kev and their re-arguing, the New Day being in Denver and on day number 420 of their tag title reign,
I
we're running about with a sign.
I seen a picture on
420
Twitter.
on
I seen a picture on Twitter of it.
I know it's low hanging fruit, but it made me laugh.
And then Stephanie comes out, and like we were talking about Survivor Series, there's the hint. She needs them at the top of their game.
Aye.
So it then becomes Big E versus Sheamus, and again the match wasn't much to write home about because I was too busy interested in Cesaro. Now last night I was still up and waiting for one of the shitstorm videos on the Switcher channel, the Two Best Friends. I was waiting for the horror video, and I was watching on Facebook when he was doing it broadcasting live. It was so entertaining. That was only the big thing about that fucking match. And
it's just a copy of the week before, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's like, I don't want to watch the match now. I'd rather just sit and watch the Facebook thing again, which was fucking brilliant. It was an alright match. Fucking Big E won. That was it. That was it. Fucking nothing to write home about. And see, this is the thing. There was more fucking wrestling last night, but not one was a fucking like a brilliant match.
I know. And the other thing I will say about that match was instead of cutting to a replay showing you the same thing over and over again, they cut to Cesaro's FB Live feed for Facebook and had him recording Sheamus getting beat, and all you could hear was him going, "Oh!"
That's fucking magic. That is magic.
So next, it was more Goldberg, and interestingly enough, it was him winning the title from Hogan, which is the first time Hogan's been on Raw since, well, we all know what he said.
Aye, we all know what he said.
Those people.
Yeah. He'll be back. We all know he's going to be back.
I know, but this is part of their test in the water to see if the crowd will accept him. And look, the thing is, right, see 9 crowds out of 10, they don't give a fuck.
No, I think the crowd will take him back. Look what Austin's done.
Exactly, that walking away, beating up how many wives and...
Exactly, so that's one of the things the crowd...
People want their heroes to just pull themselves back up to where they were, and they're always prepared to give the chance, especially in America. They love a good comeback story in the States.
Well, let's put it this way, right? How many is, right, before she passed, right, how many has wanted Chyna in the Hall of Fame? For legitimately,
exactly.
Right? And all the fans, we don't care she done porn, we don't care
There was Foley bigging her up.
We don't care.
Folk was trying to get on the podcast and publicise it before she'd passed.
Yep. I mean, we all know she had drug problems, but we've never had it against her. It's like, do you know what?
No,
you fucking entertained us.
Better. It doesn't matter about what she did after. We all remember what she was, and she was something completely unique and deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
And I don't believe for 1 second Triple H believed about his Google thing.
Nah.
I really don't.
Nah.
I mean, see if he'd been honest about it and went, I don't want my kids finding out about a mad ex. I maybe would have respected that more. Maybe.
The thing is, right, if you type China in the fucking search engine in Google, is it porn that comes up first? I fucking don't think so.
I'm going to look now. I've got my computer on.
Right, on you go.
Because we're recording this. Right, live Google.
Right, on you go.
Happening
Live.
now.
Just type
Google
China.
No, not Chibnall. China. Right, comes up there, wiki page, then
Right.
comes up with something called Black China, but no K in the black. I don't know what that is.
I think that's another fucking porn star.
American model and entrepreneur. I don't know what it is, right? I'm no
Right.
with it Brownies. We've been over this. Then it's her Twitter.
Right.
Then it's Black China's Twitter. Then it's China's Facebook and China's IMDb, and then reactions to her death. So, all right, okay, like what 6-1 down. Oh no, wait a minute. Black China poses nude. Ah,
Right. So there you
ah.
go. So there you go. Mate, I bet any money if you click images, I don't know. It's probably going to be 90% is wrestling. That is China.
Absolutely is. It's all, and well, China, and then that what I assume is the other one.
Right.
She does look that black, by the way. No, I'm not kidding. She doesn't look that black. No black enough to call herself Black China.
So there you go. So that fucking point was totally invalid unless you type in certainly what you're fucking looking for.
But this is with safe search off because I'm not easily shocked.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, see when he said that, and fuck him. That's all I say. Fuck him.
Aye, she belongs in there. Maybe her death put her over the top in terms of the lack of porn things, but the fact of the matter is, his wains would need to go out their way to get an old Google machine, and if he is not supervising his wains on the internet, he's a shite guy.
Aye. There you go. Fucking you heard it here first.
And I don't even like China that much.
Do you know what I mean? I still had the wee soft spot for her. I still did. I don't know what it is, but I think it's just like when you're growing up watching her. There's my phone. It can fuck off. When you're growing up watching her and like she became the IC champion and all that, and you still loved her, and like you still had the legitimate hate for fucking Triple H. Even his character.
I'm betting that you didn't look at that Playboy then.
But the Playboy one, I remember you and Greg took it down for the top shelf when we were still in school.
It was in Waterston.
So, sorry Linda, I've just grashed your son in for something he'd done when he was still in school.
Greg did it. I'm not even kidding, he just went, oh what, there's that one, oh my god, why did I look at this? Martin, look at this, no, my eyes. And there she's dead, 1-0.
So, sorry Linda. So, fucking we're on to jobbers again. Fucking hell, man.
Triple jobbers though.
Bo Dallas Neville.
No, there was another match in between that. It was Bo with Curtis.
That's the one I'm getting to, aye.
Right. Poor Neville, what the fuck?
Aye, so Bo Dallas wins and turns on Curtis Axel. That's it.
No, that's not the story here. The story is Neville, what, is he pissed in Vince's fucking Cocoa Pops?
Oh, fuck knows, mate, man.
Just, I think Vince has lost interest in him. He came up with that whole superhero gimmick and pushed him, and then he got hurt, and then he's came back, and he's had a couple of good wins, and now...
I think the superhero gimmick's shite.
It suits him though.
I know because he's a high flyer, but I would like to see him put in the cruiserweights.
He should be there, he's the right weight, and he's the right, general kind of performer for it.
Yeah.
But I just don't think they give a shit.
Nah.
He's forgotten again, like about 3/4 NXT.
It's fucking...
And it's shit. He deserves better.
It's shite, mate, but that's fucking raw for you as usual.
Aye.
Then the women's match, and...
Man, I'm broke.
Right.
Broke. Apparently Dana won though.
Dana won, mate, but Dana needs more fucking work.
Oh god,
She needs more work. Bailey done her best throughout the match.
Bailey's fantastic, and I know this is just a placeholder for her, but Sasha and Charlotte finish off.
Aye, but
what annoys me, that Survivor Series women's match is probably going to be Sasha, Charlotte, Bailey, Dana, and fuck, who else?
We'll have to bring Sonny then.
Alicia Fox, probably, unless
or Nia Jax.
Nia Jax, boom, there you go. Tag match to hide how shite she is. Apologies, Nia, I know you tweeted about it.
I know, you're the first one, we still love you.
But I'm going to call a spade here. No, that is not a racist comment.
No, but you're right, it's... I think she knows herself, she still needs a lot of work.
Aye, and she's trying very hard. You can't deny that. They've put her in matches and make her look good against jobbers. The tag match will help hide any shortcomings that she still has. And it's a good way of getting her attention.
Yeah.
We'll say that much. Anyway, I'm trying to think.
Dana needs me to work, mate. She
Dana,
fucking
again,
was
she's gonna be in a fucking
atrocious, man. Atrocious.
Have you seen her? Has she seen what she looks like in the new WWE game?
Mate, Shrek.
No, it's scarier than that.
Shrek's boy sack.
That's actually fairly close.
It's fucking, I seen it, mate. It's like, oh my god. And I seen her tweeting photos of it, like, oh my god, I'm in a game, and it's like, head
Aye, and
fucking
then Sasha
Bob
Banks
there.
takes a photo and goes, Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean? Then Braun Strowman and the Free Jobbers. Fucking shit.
That was great fun. I love a good jobber match.
Oh, mate.
As you know, just Brown Strongman throwing him about, but I think he injured one.
I didn't see that in the highlights.
See, when he threw that one guy over the rope and the guy went flying,
Right.
when the guy hit the other two, one of the two catching him got hurt.
Right.
Because then only two came back into the ring, and then like Cole said something to Saxon about going and checking on him.
Right, I didn't. They must have cut that bit in highlights then.
Aye, I'm
They
not
must have-
surprised that the guy got hurt.
They must, the way I think, if I remember the highlights, they throw him there, and then that was that. And then it cuts
Aye.
to like obviously him winning.
Aye, well, the guy got hurt in between that.
Right.
There's one thing I want to say about this match. Corey Graves, Pound Shop Punk himself, made one of the best calls of his short, hideous career. This guy looks like No Way Jose's less threatening cousin, perhaps not Jorge, about the guy with the afro. Yeah, excellent, son. And also, can I just say, Brown Strongman did a giant drop kick.
I didn't see that.
He did a drop kick. Well, it was after the guy got injured. The other two got back in the ring. He did a drop kick and hit both of them. I was stunned. He got good height on it, like Big Show back in the day. And then one of the guys ran out the ring to get away from him, and Brown Strongman chased him and was faster than the wee guy. It was terrifying. The
Right.
guy's got potential, and I think, given that he's spent like a year or so up there and they've kind of hidden his weaknesses again with the Wyatts, having him in tag matches, I really hope that when he has his proper match, and I think it's probably going to be against Sammy at Hell in a Cell at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah, 'cause
When he
Sam-
has that, I'm keeping an eye on it. I've got hope that he's going to produce something that's going to take our attention.
Well, because that's what I was going to say. Sami Zayn comes out, and like, what does he do to him again? Does he push him?
He shoved him.
Oh,
He shoved him and
shoved
sent
him.
Sammy flying, and then he played the music because he can't have the wee guy who's ginger, Canadian and Muslim look like he can hold his own against anybody.
Do you feel Sami Zayn's getting like the fucking shit stick?
I was actually going to say I think he's fully getting the shaft. He's probably going to job to Brownman. Sorry, Brown Strongman.
I've noticed this the last couple of weeks.
Whereas what we should be preparing for, I mean, it's looking like Owens is going to get Jericho next. What we should be seeing, and I hope to Christ that happens, maybe around about Rumble time, is Sammy and Owens in a good, long, knockdown match. We've seen them go up against each other a few times now in WWE, and every match has been a fucking belter, but about 20 minutes. I want to see a good half-hour title match, knockout, drag out, fucking battle between them.
He's not had the best of lucks the last couple of weeks.
That's not his fault. He's still playing right. It's just the booking.
Aye, the booking. That's where, like, say, I feel it's like, fuck, you've got this guy who's
Raw's too top heavy.
yeah. You've got the guy as good as fucking Seth Rollins, right? So you've got, why don't you fucking kind of like with him and Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins, fair enough, in a way, is face, but he's still fucking a heel. So why not like make him like, no, even though like, you're going to help me because of like your ex pal, blah blah blah, but still be like still a dick about it.
Aye.
It could easily work. The next one, another segment, Rusev and Lana.
Well, just oh shit! Sorry, we missed a wee bit between the Brown Strongman and women's match. They had a wee satellite interview with Heyman, who again knocks it out the park by saying how his advice to Goldberg is to show up tonight as if he would ever show up in Denver of all places, just to get booed. And
Fuck, they never even showed that, mate, man. I'm pissed at that because I would love to have seen that.
It was great. It's probably on YouTube, and he says the best thing Goldberg can do tonight is appear in front of those fans and say to Brock, "No, I won't fight you. I'm sorry for bothering you." Fucking amazing. Really was. Find it on YouTube.
I'll
Fantastic.
find it after this, see when this is rendering. I'll actually find that. I'm desperate to see that now. Because like the Rusev promo, like in Roman Reigns, turned off. I turned off.
However,
mate. But
did you watch any of it?
yes, because they didn't make Roman look strong at all.
Because see that stuff, Rusev, this is my family. This is my babushka showing his granny. This is my dog. He wins prizes. He is better than all your American dogs. And it was fucking amazing.
Like,
it was fantastic.
Fucking hell, man. I wish I actually... Right, I'm going to have to stop watching fucking highlights, man. Because all they showed was they two came out, Lana slaps him, then he pushes Lana, like he pulls Lana at the road, and he does that
He
super
slaps
kick.
him, he grabs her, boots him in the face, and then knocks fuck out him.
Aye, which I'm happy with. Because, like, obviously they left him in the... Oh, fuck, what's his move again?
Oh, also, as far as I'm concerned, Rusev is a face because he said his brother played football, proper football.
Right.
None of that American shite.
But there's one thing I don't forgive him for, and I seen the fucking picture last year when they were up.
Don't start me.
I will keep it quiet.
Roman has hoof and pattern, get his booed, and Rusev hits out with, "You can disrespect my family all you want, but you cannot disrespect me."
He's fucking brilliant, man. I love the guy. So then we got kind of like a rematch. Well, not much of a rematch, but like a match because of last week. The Carol Anderson and Big, and it was just Big Cass wins.
It was just a fart.
Aye.
Speaking of farts, the cruiserweights came on.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I was waiting for when they were going to come on. So for them to kind of close the wrestling side of Raw was kind of an alright thing.
Just nobody watches at the top of the third hour, so they throw them on. And to be honest, with the way they're treating them, I don't blame them. The only one that's actually shown any signs of being entertaining is Kendrick.
Aye, because like the crowd was dead. They know the Goldberg thing's next, so it's like they don't give a fuck anymore.
Cruiserweights are just thrown out to waste time again.
The crowd was fucking dead.
There's just nothing to them.
No.
And they've made an arse yet, and I'll give it another 3 months tops.
Aye, they'll
and
change something.
To be quite honest with you, I mean, out of the people who've appeared on Raw so far, Kendrick's the only one that has a place waiting for him in the rest of the roster.
Yeah.
The rest of them are just boring.
Aye, it's not been as good as when it was just the cruiserweight.
Well, it had its own rules and the whole Ring of Honor handshake thing and all that, but Kendrick's the only one showed any sign of charisma, which isn't a surprise. I mean, remember the last time when you had the Brian Kendrick and the Axl Rose jacket and the big black and kick and all this, and he was just fantastic. And he's the only one out the cruiserweights that have debuted so far that has any kind of anything to him.
Yeah.
The rest of them are going to be on the scrap heap, appearing on main event.
It's fucking
in the near future. And
I think every fan called this, mate. We all knew this was going
to
happen.
But
we all knew it.
I'm going to keep asking this question every week until he shows up. Where the fuck's Noam Dar?
That is
Where the fuck's Noam Dar? Aye.
Fuck knows, mate. Fuck knows.
He's a good Rangers man. I'm going to say that about everybody Scottish until we prove me the other.
That's how we never said anything about what Tap Rusev was wearing.
so every week, that's it. There's no Noam Dar. He's a good Rangers man. So, until he appears.
And then obviously the Mick Foley segment, which we spoke about. It's just...
Well, they also had Lita interviewing Sasha and then a Goldberg
fuck it,
as well.
That, right.
You're not missing out.
Right, okay, I'm not missing out fucking it.
Right, anyway, the other thing about that tag match for the cruiserweights, bad guys win. Kendrick does the
heels win. Aye, that's what I was surprised at.
Aye. But then
cool
that was another fartier match. But I loved how Kendrick was like, "Yes, I beat you. I'm one up against you going into the title match." Me. Even though he did fuck all. Great.
I'm totally cool with that. Because then obviously we got the announcement next week. They go home before Hell in a Cell, a triple threat, non-title.
I don't know why they're bothering. I really don't.
Same. I totally agree. Why did they not just make something next week where...
Tag match.
Aye.
Just give me a tag match. I mean, it's no hard to find somebody that doesn't like Jericho or Owens.
Sami Zayn, there you go. Like
exactly. But he's going to be busy with Braun Strowman now.
Yep.
But, I mean, the whole thing, Seth's got no pals. They could have just built up on that, because then it's like, there's a tag match. If you can't find anybody, it's 2-on-1, then Sami comes out, boom.
Aye.
Look at that. It don't even work for them getting them booking ideas.
Yeah, it's just fucking moving my mic a wee bit. It's crazy some of the shit they fucking come away with. I thought the exact same. But obviously the thing we were fucking looking forward to And again, the two.
No, I just before we get to this, I was never the biggest fan of this guy. When I was in high school, as far as I was concerned, he was just a Stone Cold knockoff.
See, the thing I loved about him was his entrance.
Everybody loved his entrance.
I loved the entrance because it was different.
Aye.
I watched some of Goldberg. I wouldn't say he was the greatest. He was just a
Very
powerhouse.
limited.
Aye. Just a
Quick
powerhouse.
matches were fantastic. But these long matches were shite.
Well, that's what I was going to say. If you look at his
Also, my
overall,
question is, does nobody remember the last time that these two met up?
that's the thing.
And here's the thing, right? They got booed to fuck because they were
Yes.
clipping. So this time, the night after their match, they're going to appear on Raw and then do the house shows, aye?
Aye.
No.
It's
Brock's going to go and shoot more prairie dogs. Goldberg's away home to fucking celebrate Hanukkah or whatever.
it's one of the things where we'll have to wait and see now what's going to happen because they.
Oh, I've just told you it's Hanukkah.
No, but what I mean is they've got to realise they cannot do what they done the last time because.
Oh, they must know that. They can't
what I
be
mean?
that stupid.
Mate. The
I'm
fuck.
telling you, they can't be. But there was something that I seen a couple of weeks ago. Goldberg's going to have a match on Raw before Survivor Series.
Why ruin it? Why just not keep
You
it?
can't use to get in ring shape. You're going to go
I
like
know.
20, 25 minutes with Brock. You're going to need to get your legs about you.
I know, but see, like, say,
I mean, they did it with Sting. Remember? See, after his first appearance, he's building up to his second pay-per-view match. He had a tag match on Raw. I think it was him and Cena against somebody.
no,
It
but
was just a wee 10-minute fuck all thing. It was just to get him in the ring, get people watching. And it's the same with Goldberg. If you've got him, take advantage of it.
no, but what I was meaning, like, say, why not? It's the same with the whole Rock thing. It's like if they're training behind the scenes, right? Fair enough. Okay, the crowd side is
Aye.
right. Okay, that's a different side. But
To be honest with you, I think they're panicking and wanting to pop a rating and see if they can.
no, I agree with you
Goldberg is
because
the last guy that they could possibly do that with.
last night that the crowd were pumped at the start, died.
I've
right
never
up.
seen a Jewish guy get a reaction like that since Mel Brooks won an Oscar.
Honestly, fuck, the crowd died. Then, as soon as like Michael Cole started announcing, music cut, and I loved the way they loved
It
the
was
way.
fantastic.
Aye, it was like
Also, I think that promo was the best of Goldberg's career that I've seen.
aye, definitely.
It was amazing. I mean, I don't know if you've ever listened to him when he did Stone Cold's podcast, but this was quite an honest promo from him because he was talking about how in WCW he didn't want to turn heel because he did a lot of work for kids' charities, you know, the Make-A-Wish stuff
Yeah.
and all that. But he also, and there was a wee story going about today where, like, at one point when he started making the big money, he would hire a van, stuff it full of toys, and go around hospitals and orphanages and whatever city he was wrestling in.
See,
And
I,
he'd go and visit the kids and give them all this stuff.
see, I think, I mean, as much as like I hate like character Cena, right? But I like what they do, and that was one thing I was actually going to bring up.
Well, the thing I was going to say, much like Cena, Goldberg doesn't advertise this. He doesn't do this to
Yeah,
get good.
that's the thing. That was really quiet. Because I only found that out, like you said, through the Austin podcast.
Aye.
And last night, watching, when he came out and where he was going through the crowd.
It was such an honest promo.
Yeah, that was the thing. You
And-
could see him building up when the crowd were chanting his name.
Aye.
And then when he was talking about how if I go to be a superhero again, and I'm like,
Aye.
mate, you were a fucking legit arse kicker.
And he did point that out as well. I mean, there's so many wrestlers today that go, I'm going to put on the best show, blah, blah, blah. Goldberg comes out and goes, I'm here to kick somebody's ass.
That's it.
Yes.
And
Yes.
the way he was talking about, like, say, like he was like advertising the game, and it kind of reminded
Aye.
him this, like, things like that. Obviously, I can imagine that part being a bit scripted in his head,
I know,
like to
but
pump up the
see from
crowd.
there, and I'll say this, see, whenever Goldberg's done promos, like, throughout his whole career, he's always been the tough ass kicker. See, last night, he did the smartest thing possible, and I don't know if it was, like, intentional on his part, like a conscious decision, or if it was just something that kind of came to him while he was out there, but for the first time ever, people looked at Goldberg and saw him being vulnerable.
I will see that was the thing because like when he started off and he's talking about how he's going to be the superhero for the kids, and see that way I'm like, I remember some of your promos and you'll never like that, but see that way it caught me, and I'm like, right, okay,
Totally,
I'm totally interested, and
He's done more to sell that match than a lazy fucking Brock Lesnar has.
Because that's the thing.
Even though Damon can sell anything, as we said earlier on, this put it over the top for me.
Yes.
I was really fussed about this match. Last night, that promo, it was like an old gunslinger going out for one last shootout.
It was fucking
and it completely won me over. And now I want to see this match. Just because the guy was honest.
Because, like, even if, right, if we keep the kids side in, I mean, a lot of people might not know this, but, like, say, with Brock Lesnar, he's done stuff.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? As much as, like, he is an arsehole, but he's always been genuine to kids. Because
that's the thing. He doesn't like people, which is why he lives in the middle of nowhere. His character is an extension of who he is, and that's why it works. But, again, like you say, Brock will go out and he'll do the charity stuff. He'll give back.
Aye.
And I like to think pretty much everybody who makes any kind of money in WWE, when they get the chance, they're all over it.
Oh, I mean, it's...
I mean, I remember seeing Big Show doing that stuff in the past, and it's so cool to see because you've got these tiny little kids and their, their brothers and sisters, and he's like holding them in one hand. His hands like the size of their body and stuff.
See what I found brilliant though, mate, right? And this I noticed with some of the fucking kids in the crowd, right? I don't know if it is because of the fucking game, right? Or like obviously they've been getting told about who's Goldberg.
Well, their parents as well will be saying.
Do you know what I mean?
Obviously that's what kids get.
They were cheering them on, and I'm like, you don't know who he is, but don't. I thought it was cool as fuck.
Again, it's because the guy comes out and he's just honest and wonderful, and he just. It's the entrance. It's how he did his promo. It's the fact that he comes out there and says, "I'm sick of this bully. I'm going to kick the shit out of him." I mean, everybody can get behind that.
And then obviously he drops the mic, boom, walks off like you said. You want to see the match now, and I liked how like he's gone through the crowd again because it's like something you'd never see Goldberg do.
Aye, and he was picking up the kids, and obviously he gave his son a wee minute as well because you have to. The whole reason for him doing this is for his son to see up as everybody else seen him in the past, which is a great reason.
I mean, fucking total. See, for a shite Raw, that's the thing. It was so fucking boring.
That's the thing about wrestling.
That was it,
like
man.
Any given week, that one segment can turn a meh show into something legendary.
Yeah.
And that was almost there last night.
I mean, see, the thing is, see if they pulled back ratings because of Goldberg, and they'll talk about it's one of the highest draws. Because in the last couple of it's nothing to do with the fucking matches, I'll tell you that. It was because of that fucking 20 minutes of fucking Goldberg, because everything else was shit.
And I'll say this, I really hope that this match is good. I really do.
I hope so.
We want to be positive about this show, and there's so many things that they're doing where it's just left us to despair at it.
I mean,
I want this to be good, and in an ideal way, he would do this match. And then maybe we get one more match out of him at Mania. If he enjoyed himself, I know he's going into this with the intention of being at the last match, but it's wrestling, And
he might be because
if it's good, if he could do one more at Mania weekend and go in the Hall of Fame where he belongs,
I think he'll be in it.
I can see it happen, but it all comes down to how this match goes over. If he and Brock have a classic, well, not even a classic, just something that gets the crowd going. It doesn't need to be a technical masterpiece. It just needs to be two big bastards knocking fuck at each other. And that's what I want to see.
I'll be happy to see that. I mean,
you don't get it anymore. And it's not just because wrestlers are smaller or whatever. Nobody just goes at it in the ring anymore. It's all I need to do these fancy moves and get the crowd on their feet and flip off this and flip off that. And then do a table spot. There's a DDT through the rope. I want to see two big bastards punch each other in the fucking face over and over again, and then do cool finishers like spears and stunners and F5s.
I mean, the wrestling has changed.
I'm not saying that every change, it's not like it's been bad, because see, like 10 years ago when they cut blood out, I was dead set against it. I'll say this right now, it's the smartest thing Vince McMahon ever did, was stop his wrestlers bleeding.
I mean, no, but
genuinely, when it comes to telling a story in the ring,
I know.
That was the smartest move that man made.
No, but what I mean is like, so if you take like the Roman Reigns Triple H match, right? Take that one, okay?
Sideshow ball break noise. You need to get a button for that, by the way, so you can add that in. Just Roman Reigns Triple H.
If you take that because it is a brawling match, right? And you think two guys at that size who can do brawling, that should have been a
that's
good fucking
exactly
match.
What I was expecting. What did we get? a fucking snore fest.
Aye. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like seeing all the high-flying moves and all that. But
No, there's a place for it. Absolutely there is. Because not every match should be the same. But
No.
that's what we get. Because everybody does the suicide dive. Everybody has to do something off the rope. Everybody has to do a DDT. Everybody has to have a submission move.
I think that's
Everybody has to have their big signature as well as a finisher.
That's how I really enjoyed the Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens IC.
Well, actually, this is
forward.
why I enjoyed Wrestle Kingdom so much. Now, throughout the years, I couldn't tell you a fucking thing about New Japan until Wrestle Kingdom 9, where I watched it because they had English commentary with JR and Matt Striker. And you see, it was like, what, a 4-hour show. And I wanted to do a special podcast on it with me and you watching it and then podcasting it because it's honestly one of the best examples of wrestling anywhere in the world, no matter what style you like. Because in New Japan, they don't go, oh, well, that cunt's landed the cutter, that's that move, that's the match done, you know. It's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's any move can end the match. And if it's a big match, then it tends to be the same move 3 times in increasingly insane manner. You know?
See, I've got to admit, and that's how I quit. I remember like reading this, like people moaning about like say Dean Ambrose doing like a double arm DDT as a finisher. How can a DDT be a finisher? And it's like,
Jack, wasn't it?
hold on a fucking second here. That was the thing. It's like Cactus Jack done the double arm.
Big elbow off the fucking turnbuckle to the outside.
Fucking Jake the Snake just done a DDT.
He invented it by accident.
DDT was a devastating fucking move.
It was cool, and we're going to end up sounding like, you know, Glaswegian Stone Cold here.
Yeah,
You're absolutely right.
It's like fuck
the
off.
super kick, right? The super kick. Dolph Ziggler is the only guy who does a super kick anywhere near Shawn Michaels.
Yes.
Right, every cunt does it. Now, it's cool seeing Rusev do it, but it's not particularly amazing. It's just, oh wow, there's a big guy kicking somebody in the chin. Cool. It doesn't look great. It's something different until he does it all the time. But then you watch Ziggler do it.
It's like you said, it's the closest you'll get to Shawn
Bang!
Michaels.
Guy goes down, and he's won the IC title with it, as he should. You know, that's what another thing that I'll say for Ziggler in his matches. He does that sort of New Japan thing of any move can end it.
Aye, like zigzag, the sleeper hold, the famous up. Aye.
The super kick, whatever. And his matches, when it's a big match on pay-per-view especially, you don't know how he's going to win, if he's going to win. But what's he going to pull out that's going to get that victory? And then, like you've seen with that Miz IC match, hits a super kick out of nowhere, bang, pins him.
Yep.
And it was fantastic.
And like we've said the last wee while, even before the podcast, that's how SmackDown's been the better show.
Aye, well, that's just part of the reason.
Aye.
Good wrestling. But getting back to what I was saying about Sammy, Raw is too top heavy just now. You're always going to have somebody losing out because of how their card's stacked. Mm-hmm. So with Raw, your lower card is pathetic. It's pathetic. Your mid card is okay, but it's not much of a mid card because on Raw it goes from shitehawks, main eventers.
Aye.
Whereas SmackDown, they can spread it out. And then they take the most unlikely guys. Look at Heath and Rhino. Heath was a cracking promo, has been for years, really entertaining. Everything that he's touched has been great, even though it's been the biggest load of shit. And he's been rewarded with this tag run that nobody's seen coming, really.
Mm.
Look at James Ellsworth.
Yeah.
Who's now got his own t-shirt on the WWE store. On top of having his title match tomorrow. It doesn't matter that we know how it's going to go. It's just a good story.
Aye. That's
the most unlikely people, and yet SmackDown's mid-card is pretty good. Because they've got something for everybody to do. Whereas in Raw, you've got Sammy, you've got Neville, and they're all losing out to guys. And this is the other problem. See, like Bo Dallas, how long has he been presented to us as a joke?
Oh,
right?
fuck.
And then he's beaten Neville today, or last night, sorry. Whereas with Heath, they built it up, and they built it up, and they built it up, and then Rhino was the one that turned the corner for him. There was a story there.
See, here's the thing, right? Because if we assume, just say for talking sake, I do think it's true that legitimately, right, Vince McMahon still, like, head of Everton, right? But
Aye.
say like, so you have got Shane and you have got Stephanie working on these shows, okay?
Yeah.
If Shane was on Raw, would that look like SmackDown is?
Well, they might be the ones who are. Well, I think in Stephanie's case, obviously she's in charge.
Yeah.
Along, like, and Vince and Triple H are overseeing both shows. But the main difference is the writers. SmackDown writers are the guys who made NXT
that's right, yeah.
last year. Raw have stuck with the same guys that have left us flat despite such a talented roster for the past few years. And I mean, I don't know how they work. Like, see, when it was like Heyman and Bischoff in charge of SmackDown and Raw, the talent rosters were worked out between the people who were in charge of each show, like the writers. So Heyman was the head writer for SmackDown. I can't remember who the Raw guy was, Dave Lagana or something like that. I probably got that name completely wrong, and some nerd will tell me otherwise. But anyway, they would sit down and they would go, I want such and such because I'm going to put him in a feud with this guy. Mm-hmm. And this is how you ended up with the SmackDown 6, because the Raw guys were like, well, I don't really know what I can do with Kurt Angle just now. Because, yeah, he Kurt fucking Angle. And then from that, he would go, well, I'll take him then, and I'll take Chris Benoit. And then, you know, the Raw guys, oh, there's nothing I can really do with Eddie Guerrero. I'll have Eddie Guerrero.
Aye, and look at that time.
And Travel. I mean, nobody wanted to touch Travel. Heyman grabbed him. And eventually it turned into the SmackDown 6. Edge, Rey Mysterio, Benoit, Angle, I think Jericho was at that time. Or was it? I can't remember. Anyway, it ended up with a far superior show. Not only because it was better written, but because Heyman knew his talent.
Yeah.
And I think the NXT writers who came in knew who they wanted, but never got everyone that they did want. Because maybe they're too new, maybe they've not got enough pull, if that's the same way that they're working it now. So maybe they went, well, if we want to push SmackDown as a show, we need the world champ. So they got Dean, and they're like, well, come here, AJ, because we'll build it around the wrestling, and you can have the angles.
Mm-hmm.
And then what they knew that the Raw guys didn't know was that AJ can cut a hell of a promo when given the chance.
Yep.
Because AJ would be thriving on Raw right now because of how he can work a mic. Instead, he's on SmackDown having the best time of what has been a pretty great career. And with the belt, deservedly. The SmackDown guys know what they're working with, and I still can't help but think that they wanted the likes of Cesaro and Sammy. And the Raw guys are not getting them.
I think if they had Cesaro and Sammy, that would have been one hell of a roster, mate.
Which is why I'm thinking about, you know, how much pull each side's got, because Raw just went, well, no, you've already got the champ, you've got AJ there, so no, we're just keeping them. And they've not had a plan for them. They're just taking them, just to have them.
Aye. It's crazy, mate. But hey ho, we've got SmackDown tonight.
Aye, me ranting tomorrow, hopefully I'll feel a bit better. Although you wouldn't really know as well given the moaning I did today.
No, but I think it makes you feel better.
It does.
It makes you feel better.
I'm about to crash now.
Well, mate, I'm going to end up putting my foot through this fucking PC. I feel like I tell you.
After SmackDown.
If anybody watches the horror videos that you get why I'm going to put my foot through the PC.
Can I just say, I cannot believe that the thing that made you quit a game was a shitey looking skull with flames on it.
Mate,
yeah.
See, the thing is, right? Fucking, because Marie said that made you quit. And I looked at her, I went, Marie, I said, I've got the earphones on, I'm turned up full blast. No, listen. I had the earphones on, I had my mic. Because like, the setup I've got the headset coming through the microphone's turned up full blast. And see that thing came forward the first time, freaked me so much. And then when I heard all the, it's behind you, right? And I'm like, fuck up, shut up. And it was working on me. And I'm like, I'm sick of this month now. I want this month to end.
Here's the thing, right? See, in January,
right,
I want a special video with me and you. Resident Evil 7.
Cool. I'm cool with that.
And I'll come over, we'll have the two headsets plugged in, and we'll see who's I need to stop saying horrible stuff.
Glaswegian Patter. It's Glaswegian Patter.
I'll just bleep it.
I'll find the bleep. You better remind me. I will fucking put this up. You know, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm sorry, Martin.
Channel banned. Sorry, Will.
Fucking because. No, I'm up for that. Fuck, definitely, mate. I just have to like change a few settings and that, but I'm
well, worry about that in January.
Worry about that in January.
I'll get Yakuza.
But that's the basically I'm having problems recording stuff. So if you do watch the podcast and you do watch the horror stuff, it's I've got to try and fix something. So there will be a video on Friday. It's just tomorrow I'm giving it a break, I think. But I mate, it totally freaked me out.
No, I was laughing at it. If my mom come in and watch it.
Oh mate, it's like...
alright because my friend Drew got PSVR last week and he had the kitchen demo on because I asked him how is it, so he made a video for me to see, and he screamed at stuff first and that. See that mad floating lassie?
Yeah.
The one that is that scary.
He screamed.
And Joe, the thing was though, it was the bit in kitchen is the bit from the end of the beginning of the demo.
Right.
So I knew it was coming, and I'm pretty sure he played it too. But instead, in fact, you know what? It wasn't even that bit. He screamed a wee bit at the guy getting stabbed, who then got stabbed way more, and it went quiet, and the creepy bitch's hands came over his eyes.
Oh, mate, that would freak me the fuck out.
And all you heard was, ah!
Well, right, a wee teaser, right? A wee teaser, okay, right? It's on the podcast, so exclusive for the channel, but it's really on the podcast. Right, see the last video. It's getting done on Friday, okay? I'm not doing it though.
Oh, cheeky.
I managed to get out of this because I asked a question on Facebook. I know for a fact you would come here. I know you would. But I know for a fact you when you fucking jump, when you get scared, I know you would rip the piss out of the game, right? I know that because I mean, how many games we've played, I know you so well, it's like it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work with Marie because her sense of humour. Do you know what I mean? Like, say if you watch that one late night video, and,
yes, I did.
Right? So it's like her sense of that wouldn't work. So one of the lassies I used to work with in game, right? She's been watching every single one, and she liked it. And I said, "Look, you would do it." And she went, "Oh, definitely. It's like I love this horror stuff." Right, fine. What game will I do? This is private messages. What game will I do? I'm not telling you. Originally, mate, right? Originally, it was going to be Sophie's Curse. That was going to be the last video, which I know is jump scares. But there's a site where you can download a shit ton of indie games, and like the guys have done great. It's like maybe one or two guys. 2 games I've downloaded. It's only one. One was a 12-year-old, mate, right? And the fucking work they put in is called Behind. The work he put in was brilliant. Fucking amazing work. So that probably will be one. That'll probably be one for the final week. But the last one, mate, the fucking last one, I was so happy to get out of here.
Don't say the name.
I'm not going to say the name, right? No, the name's fucking creepy. That's the thing. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to start the video. And
that's what I call my horror game, by the way. Fucking creepy.
Well, mate, it should be called fucking creepy, but it's got the stupidest. I'll tell you. See me laugh here. I'll tell you what it's called, right? And you can look.
No,
it up.
I don't let you know what
the secret, right. So it's a weird name. So, seeing the start of the video when it does happen, I don't know how the fuck I'm going to put this one across. I really don't know. But all I always say is, think of the craze that's happening just now.
Oh fuck, it's no a horror game about dabbing, is it?
No, that craze. And you're locked in a house and you've got to get it.
Oh god, a computer full of abusive tweets.
Yeah, you could say that.
No, that can't be a horror game. You are an asshole. I hate you, you bastard.
Mate, I watched the video of it, and fuck me, I just went, that's the last I knew straight away, mate, that's the last video. I'm not doing it though, there's no way I'm fucking doing it. So I was like, as soon as my pal Laura went like that, I'll do it. Fine, I know the video, I know the game. Do you know what I mean? I've done my fair share of shiting it. There's a couple of ones, I don't know what I'm going to be like in it. There's one that's called The Final Take, which... It's really indie, but it looks cool as fuck, mate. So hopefully I can get that. As soon as I fix OBS, it'll be running okay.
Stop holding out your horror.
No, but I'm just saying...
No, it's time to finish.
We're going to finish, but all I'm saying is, Mate, fuck me. This is going to be one of the ones where I'm going to traumatise that person.
Excellent.
I wish I had a VR headset for it, because it's Oculus Rift compatible.
Maybe in time for Resi.
Oh, maybe in time. So that's us wrapping up, just a wee bit of game talk. But yeah, SmackDown tomorrow, and like I said before, check us out on Facebook. There's going to be a link in the description as usual. We're still fixing the SoundCloud side, so that'll come back eventually and it'll all be backdated.
We'll get down to iTunes at some point, honest.
Yeah, we'll have to get round it. I've still got all the files anyhow, so that's the thing. We will get round it.
Obviously.
Yeah, everything's been kept. What else? Oh, like and subscribe to the channel, smash that subscribe button, hit the like, let us know what you think, and we'll be back tomorrow. So this has been the Smackedup Wrestling Podcast. I'm Will.
I'm Martin.
And we'll catch you back tomorrow.
Thanks for listening.